For Travis Kelce, the clock is ticking down on what has already been an extraordinary NFL career. As one of the league's most dominant tight ends, Kelce has managed to check off nearly every major box a player could dream of, from Super Bowl titles to All-Pro selections. The only thing left on his checklist? Retirement. Despite a recent decline in production that has prompted widespread speculation, the 35-year-old Kelce isn't rushing to make any decisions about his future. In fact, the question of whether he's considering walking away from the game has been lingering ever since the Chiefs' season ended in disappointment with a Super Bowl 57 loss to the Philadelphia Eagles. Kelce, who will celebrate his 36th birthday this October, has accomplished nearly everything a player could hope for. But it's the potential of what comes next that has everyone wondering if this is the beginning of the end for him. Greg Olsen's perspective: the power to choose. In an interview with USA Today's Mackenzie Salmon, former NFL tight end Greg Olsen, who currently works as a broadcaster for Fox Sports, weighed in on Kelce's future. As someone who retired at 36 after a stellar career, Olsen understands the complexities of making the decision to walk away from the game. And when it comes to Kelce, he believes the tight end has earned the rare luxury of deciding when and how he exits. "He's got the world at his fingertips," Olsen said of Kelce. "I think he's one of those rare guys who's going to be able to control how he leaves the game, and when. And that's not the reality for most players. He's earned that right." While Kelce is coming off what many would consider his worst statistical season in years, his consistency and leadership have made him an irreplaceable asset to the Chiefs. In 2024, he posted 97 receptions, 823 yards, and just 3 touchdowns. A far cry from his usual elite production. For many, these numbers would still be regarded as a career year. But for Kelce, they signal the beginning of a potential decline. Nevertheless, Olsen pointed out that age isn't always the deciding factor in whether a player can keep performing at a high level. Kelce, who has been a central figure in the Chiefs' explosive offense for over a decade, is in a unique position to dictate how his career unfolds. Whether he decides to retire after this upcoming season or tack on a few more years, the choice will ultimately be his. Patrick Mahomes on Kelce's drive. As training camp approaches, even Kansas City's superstar quarterback Patrick Mahomes has been asked about Kelce's future. The two have formed one of the most lethal QB-TE tandems in NFL history. But Mahomes remains adamant that Kelce is as motivated as ever to keep playing. "If this is his last ride, you would never know it," Mahomes said at a press conference. "The way he's talking about football and the way he's working, he's trying to get even better this year than he was last year. He's not a guy who seems like he's ready to walk away. He's here every day, putting in the work. His body feels good, even better than it did last year before the season started. I think he's motivated to go out there and have an even better year. I think the biggest thing is that love playing football," Kelce said. "I still feel like I can play at a high level, possibly even better than I did last year. I didn't feel like I had my best season, and I think I let my guys down in certain moments. That's a bad taste I don't want to leave on the game." The telltale signs of fatigue. Though Kelce has made his intentions clear, the question of fatigue remains a persistent factor. The Chiefs have been one of the most successful teams in the NFL over the past few seasons, and the mileage on Kelce's body is beginning to add up. He's played in a combined 17 playoff games and has seen countless snaps in the regular season, often drawing double and triple teams from defenses. At 35, it's fair to wonder if the physical toll is starting to catch up with him. Looking ahead, the final year of his contract. As Kelce enters his 13th NFL season and prepares to embark on his 12th year as the Chiefs' starter, the question remains, will this be his final season? It certainly feels like the final act is drawing near, with the 2025 season being the final year of his current contract. His deal carries a hefty $19.8 million cap hit, according to Spotrac. But if Kelce wants to chase more championships and solidify his legacy as one of the greatest to ever play the position, this season could be the perfect opportunity to add another Super Bowl ring to his collection. As the 2025 season approaches, the story of Travis Kelce's retirement might not be written yet, but all eyes will be on him as he tries to end his career with one final, unforgettable flourish.